kittens, welcome or welcome back, and I'm actually redoing this video because originally it ended up being a little too long and I just did not have the time to edit all that, and it really did not need to be as long as it ended up being. So yeah, we are redoing this again, and I am so excited to talk about this episode because it was definitely something very, very interesting, especially the end card, or the end scene. Anyway, let's get into it.
C'est une bonne idée, non?
Je sais pas trop. Pendant un temps, j'ai gardé les Miraculous avec moi dans mon yo-yo, mais ça n'a pas empêché Papillombre de me les voler.
Ce n'était pas ta faute.
This episode, just like Noé, was a pretty boring and overall not really important episode, more like a filler, but the end scene was definitely very, very interesting and changes the entire narrative of the story. And what better way to start off this video than with Jewel Rose, because this was a Jewel Rose episode. Honestly, Jewel Rose, they're adorable. They are really, really cute. I'm not the biggest fan of queer ships in general because, oh no, I mean this in the least homophobic way possible. It's just that I feel like the people who have fetishized queer shipping ruined it for me. They really did ruin it for me. Very, very much ruined it for me. And anytime I look at the queer ship, they're cute most of the times, but sometimes I just remember the people who just ship two best friends for literally no reason because they're just fetishizing queer shipping, and I despise it. I despise it. It gives a really, really bad image to the queer community, to the LGBTQ plus community, and they really need to keep your pets under control, please. But anyway, Jewel Rose. They're adorable. They were really cute. I do still prefer Morcaniel and care about Morcaniel more, which is weird because I prefer Yuri over Yaoi. But it's just that I don't really like. Well, it's not that I don't like. It's just that I don't care about Jewel Rose. I don't care about their relationship. I do care about Morcaniel's. I think they're adorable, and I feel like it's because it has that added layer of Nathaniel's mom being homophobic and her not wanting him to be with Mark. I forgot his name. But I don't know, I feel like Jewel Rose, it's just, I just don't care about them. I mean, they're cute, they really are. I'm glad that Julka and Rose have each other, that Rose has someone, but it's just that I don't care about them, I really don't care about their relationship. But that aside, Rose, oh my god, Rose, my baby, it was confirmed she has cancer, which I feel like it was pretty obvious. They can't really say cancer in a kid show, so it was pretty obvious that her illness was cancer since it was confirmed she was ill. But yeah, now it's 100% confirmed, which is weird because some people definitely were surprised by this. I wasn't surprised. I was surprised by the fact she wore a wig. That's what I was surprised. I definitely did not expect her to wear a wig at all. And the people saying, well, what do you think of making fun of her hair now? Darling, I don't feel anything because she could have chosen a longer wig. If that's not her real hair, I'm gonna be roasting it even more because she could have chosen a longer one. Why did she choose it so short? It's just a wig. But yeah, so baby Rose, please get better. People have been theorizing she might die, which no, this is a kid show. Y'all need to realize Miraculous is still rated as a kid show. They're not gonna kill one of the characters, okay? No matter how dark the show gets, it's still rated as a kid show. Anyway, so Julika, oh my god, I definitely did not expect Julika to be the jealous type. Definitely not. I did not really expect her to be jealous type. If I expected anyone to be that way, it would have been Felix and Marinette. Definitely not Julika, because Julika, girl, when she started punching that pillow, yeah, you go off, queen, but please calm down. Don't go full yandere on us. But she was adorable. I do kind of wish they showed more of their relationship because it just showed Rose being oblivious to Julika's feelings or their relationship, since I am confused on were they dating at that point or not. It was very confusing since at first it was they're not dating. No, at first it was they're dating, but then they weren't. But then they were at the end, which was confusing. But I am assuming that they have been dating ever since season 5 or something like that, maybe in the summer. But yeah, so it kind of showed Rose being kind of oblivious to Julika's feelings, as in jealousy, and just Julika being jealous. It didn't really explore their relationship in more depth. But yeah, I mean, that's enough talking about them. Although I'm gonna add something on, and it's that I really like when Julika called Luca. They're so cute. Their relationship reminds me a lot of Tanjiro's and Nezuko's because they're just so close and it's honestly adorable. I need to see more of their sibling dynamic. They're just the cutest. Come on, Luca. Everyone's telling you come back to Paris. What are you waiting for? There's really nothing for you to do in Brazil. Come back. But anyway, enough talking about them. Let's go on to the new character that was introduced, which is Prem. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. But oh my god, he definitely had the most impressive and the most extra introduction. I mean, we've seen him in the background, but this episode was the first one that like introduced him as a character, which, oh my god, the musical mid-episode was literally the weirdest thing ever. I remember when I first watched it and it happened, I was like, what the hell is going on? What in the Bollywood is going on? It was insane. Like, I did not expect them to just start dancing. It was cringe, but like a good kind of cringe. And you can tell this wasn't the first time this happened. Everyone just played along, and Rose was also excited to see him, so you can tell he does this every single time. It wasn't the first time. Also, Prem, apparently he's Indian, which is surprising. Like, I mean, really, it's not surprising when you rewatch the episode. Like, the whole dance scene was definitely very, like, Indian TV, drama, suspense. Like, you know, those TV series, like the Indian TV series, it was definitely giving Bollywood vibes. But it still kind of surprised me when I found out he was Indian. Like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I saw it on, like, Pinterest. And definitely it surprised me, but I mean, it fits. It definitely fits. Which, oh my god, the stereotypes, I can't. Like, look, as long as no one is offended, it was hilarious. But I feel like the stereotypes could offend some people, because this isn't the first time Miraculous stereotypes someone based on their nationality. And I feel like some people might get offended, but honestly, as long as no one is offended, it was hilarious. It was lovely. Also, all the characters just dancing. It was amazing. Another thing I really like about Prem is that he calls everyone prince or princess, which is just the cutest thing. I would have to say my favorite was Prince Marinette. It was the first time they used the ship name. I absolutely adore it when TV shows use the ship names, because the ship names are made from the fans. The fans make them. And it's just like the cutest thing when they actually use the ship names. I love it so much. And it was just the cutest. Also, Prince Mark, I don't know why, but that part is just so precious to me for no reason. I just love it. I love it so much. I love him. Prem definitely has to be my second favorite new character introduced other than Sublime. Like, those two, they have my heart. I love them. And don't you dare accuse him of being Lila. I know some people are going to accuse him of being Lila. I'm like, some people are gonna accuse him, but like, everyone's kind of caught up on Agley right now. So let's pray for my cutie, because she is not Lila. Y'all are delusional as hell. Which, speaking about Lila, we'll talk about her later, because I still have some things to say about Prem and the others. We'll talk about Lila later, but like, I am scared because she definitely has something big prepared for us, and I am not ready for it. But anyway, back to Prem. I am pretty sure I read somewhere that his name means love in Hindi, which I could be wrong. Someone please correct me if I am wrong, but I think it means love in Hindi, which is the cutest. Also, another thing is that, is he in love with Rose or not? Like, it kind of felt like he wasn't during the episode. It felt like he was just being like friendly, extremely friendly, like friends with benefits with Rose, because he seemed to prefer her. But like, there were a lot of people and he seemed to prefer her, which, like, I could just be imagining things. I could definitely be imagining things, but I feel like he kind of preferred her over the others, which, I don't know, like, it's just what I felt. But I mean, it was made pretty obvious he doesn't have feelings for her, since he's like, oh, Rose, I mean, Julika, you can take my ticket because you need to be with your princess, which that part was adorable, by the way. Him calling Rose Julika's princess, the cutest. But yes, like, was he in love or not? I have been seeing a lot of people saying he might be Arrow. No, I don't agree with that. Like, I feel like Prem is definitely the type of person to look for love, to want someone to love him. I feel like he's definitely that type of person. I don't think he is Arrow Ace. I feel like he definitely is someone who is looking for someone to love him. I don't know, that's just the vibes I get from him. But again, he could, like, not be romantically attracted to anyone or anything. But yeah, so, Prem. Love him. I hope we get to see him more, because apparently he's not just an NPC, he's an actual new character, and like the cutest one. Please show me more Prem. I need more Prem. I need more Prem right now. But yeah, now on to a few extra things, and it's Adrian's paternal grandparents. We get to see them again. They're so cute, and they invite Marinette and Adrian to this like show. I think it was a movie. I'm not sure if it was a movie or a play. I can't remember. I was actually confused, but I think it was either a movie or a play. I don't know. But like it's a vampire scary movie thing, which Marinette being scared was definitely so funny. I mean, I've actually seen like a TikTok recently which showed that Marinette actually did mention she didn't like scary movies in the episode where her and Adrian went to the movies. If y'all remember that, it was in a previous season. So yeah, I definitely did not remember that. So it actually made a lot more sense why she was scared. But her being scared of the akumatized villain just because he resembled a vampire, not that much honestly. It felt weird to me because like girl, you faced so many things that are way scarier. It felt odd. It felt really weird that she was scared of the akumatized villain. I don't know. It didn't feel right. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. The movie itself, it apparently is a love story, I'm assuming, between two vampires, and apparently it's a tradition in the Agrest bloodline, or I don't know, like the Agrest family, because their grandparents saw it. Natalie apparently also went there with Gabriel and Emily, which is like the cutest thing. And now they're inviting Adrian and Marinette, which Marinette doesn't actually end up going afterward. She understands that you don't need to do everything with your partner in a relationship, which, oh my god, thank you, because so many people think that in a relationship, you need to do everything your partner wants, which is not true. Y'all can have your own interests, which is why I personally prefer relationships where the two characters are polar opposites, because it just gives such an interesting dynamic. But yeah, it was adorable. She did end up giving the ticket to Julika, so all of the three of them, him, Prem, Julika, and Rose get to see the movie, and I think also Adrian, which was like so cute, honestly. I loved it. But now, on to the akumatized villain scene. Wasn't really interesting, so it's gonna be pretty brief, this section. It was weird because they pulled a Felix where they just started singing and dancing. It was very weird. I did love how Adrian was trying to, Cat Noir was trying to match their freak by dancing. And then he realized, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to match them. It was hilarious. It was honestly hilarious. Like, them dancing so randomly, I just cannot. It had to be the silliest akumatization yet, honestly. It just was not it. I was cringing the entire time. But like, it was funny, it was really funny. And it's moments like that that remind you, Miraculous is a kid show. Miraculous is a kid show. No matter how much you try to deny it, Miraculous is a kid show. No matter how dark it gets, it seems like that truly remind you about that fact. But yeah, anyway, now on to the end scene, which, what do you call them, like end card scene, episode, the end of the episode? I don't know, but like, the end scene at the end of every single episode. Yeah. Oh my god, Lila. She if she was the villain from season 1, yeah, the show would have ended in one season. Because what do you mean she already knows Marinette's Ladybug? Like, what? When did that happen? When did she start suspecting her? When did she start, like, realizing someone? Tell me now, I am so confused. Because at the end, she's talking to Tomoe and she's like, yeah, like that Marinette, she has to be, it's the only logical explanation. And my girl put a camera in the bathroom. My girl is weird as hell, but honestly, you go queen. I mean, it was weird. It was very weird. But I'm assuming she was waiting for someone to transform, which she was definitely looking for Marinette specifically, because how would she have known that the heroes could have been in the theater? So yeah, she was definitely trying to figure out if Marinette was Ladybug or not. And also because of the plot armor, Marinette being our plot armor princess, she did not end up transforming because Tiki, for the first time in the entirety of the show, actually realized there's a camera. So you're telling me Marinette, who transformed in the middle of the streets, she did not transform because of plot armor, and Tiki told her there was a camera. Yeah, no, that was definitely plot armor. Tiki never paid attention to the surroundings. But honestly, they can't have the show end in like half of season 6 because there are 14 season plans. And like, how are they gonna have 14 seasons if it's season 6? And Lila already, like, she knows Marinette is Ladybug. She just needs proof. Like, if y'all seen that one meme, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, oh my god, what's gonna happen in the future? I don't know, because how is this gonna be milked for 14 seasons? For like, I don't know how many more seasons, but like, how is it gonna be milked for like 5+ seasons? I'm kind of scared. Like, please don't dumb Lila down. Please don't make her rethink this decision somehow. Like, please, y'all don't. Lila's too smart for y'all stupidity. But yeah, anyway, this episode, definitely an interesting one. Tell me what you think. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I think it was enjoyable. It was a filler, except for the end scene, which, oh my god, I am hyped. I am extremely hyped for what's gonna happen next. Lila is just like the best villain. I'm sorry, she is the best villain and one of the only characters I actually care about. So yeah, tell me your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, kitty cats.